times disaster happened on paternity court.
It's not yours, even though I wish it was yours. I regret that you the baby daddy.
Why would I
Wait. When did that happen?
It was a one-night thing. How is that even possible, though?
We have a lot of people here on this earth, Mr. Bailey. Let me give you a news flash. They are products of one-night stands. It only takes one.
Baby Pandora's parentage was shrouded in mystery and had been since she was born. Apparently, Mr. Germany took the daddy duty whenever he felt like it, and Miss Holiday had enough of that. Will the truth set this family free, or will it shatter their fragile bonds? Let's get ready to unravel the secrets of this baby Pandora's box.
Mr. Germany, you've summoned your ex-girlfriend to court today to prove you are not the father of her 3-month-old daughter, Pandora. You say that although the evidence you've brought today is damning, you hope that you're proven wrong so that you can save your family. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Germany and Baby Mama's love story was a rocky one. Yup, and they'd been together for quite some time, people. A whole whopping 12 years! Wow, and with more ups and downs than a roller coaster. But trouble came knocking at their door.
How long have you been together?
12 years.
A decade, Your Honor.
Wow. So how do we get to a place where there's trouble?
Yes, Your Honor. We was off and on for quite a long time. Me and her got rocky. I was seeing other people. She was seeing other people. We got back talking probably like 2017.
Trouble with a capital T. Yup. Now, the defendant took a test and told the guy it was negative, and these guys get back together again. But hold on. Mommy took a test again after 2 weeks, and bam! Pregnant! Happy news, happy faces. But all went down the drain when the doctor revealed that baby mama had been pregnant for a while.
September of 2018, and it was a reason because we was having unprotected sex.
2 weeks after I moved in, September was the negative one. I moved in October because after the negative pregnancy test, we talked about getting our family back together. Whatever I had going on, I moved in with her in October. 2 weeks after October, we was still, messing around while I moved there. She took another pregnancy test, she's pregnant.
So the disaster has struck. Baby daddy was all over the place now. He did conception math and everything pointed to this one conclusion. The baby's not mine. Uh-oh. However, fate threw another surprise his way when he snooped on Miss Holiday's Facebook account. Mama had been busy.
My baby was born in June 25th. If you was pregnant in October, your baby wouldn't have been born in June. It would have been born
But
afterwards.
she looked just like you.
It's a lot of kids that look like guys that's not theirs, Like, I want to be for sure 100%
I wouldn't put
like
a
my other
baby
children.
on you. I got multiple kids with you. Why would I do that with this one?
Because you lied numerous times.
Took these guys that long to find their way back to each other, only to be ripped apart again. Now those incriminating messages did not paint the mama in good colors, but she was still standing firm. Apparently, she was getting back at the baby daddy, but that backfired big time, didn't it?
After we had that conversation, I told the man that he was not the father. My baby father was the father. He was upset that he wasn't the father.
She
so
also
that's
mentioned
why
to
I
this
think
guy that she regretted
did
it. I
say that.
was the baby daddy.
Yes,
of
because
the
you a
children.
cheater. When you go snooping for something, you find it.
What happens after you see these messages?
Okay, after I see them messages, I got in my feelings. I doubted it, so we broke up.
Mama could speak all she wanted. Mr. Germany wasn't buying any of it. Oh yeah, and he had all the more reason for this too. Because imagine his surprise when he got to know Miss Holiday was still in contact with the guy. Yeah, so much so she was comforting him over text. Recalling all those took a toll, and baby daddy couldn't hold back his tears anymore.
She comforted this guy.
No, Your Honor.
I told her, like, it's not yours, even though I wish it was yours. I regret that you the baby daddy.
Why would
Wait. When did that happen?
Same message line.
He has cheated on me numerous times, and it's the reason why I said that and the way I felt at that time. I'm tired of it. I just want my baby to have her father.
Well, the can of worms was open now, so no going back. These doubts were messing with the plaintiff's head so much, the poor man couldn't sleep at night. Even questioning baby Pandora's paternity made him ashamed as well. Now that's quite sad indeed.
I tried, but it's like every time I look at that baby, I think it could be someone else's.
Then you think of those text messages, and it just goes back and forth, and back and forth, and her not saying, no, you are not the father.
The way she talked to the guy was like, she was in love with this guy. Like maybe she did have a baby with this guy.
Let's take mercy on this family and reveal the answers they came all the way over here for. whether these guys had any future or not all depended on those 4 words. The verdict was here.
Mr. Germany, you are the father. I can see how relieved you are.
It's a relief, you know, like now my brain don't have to be at war with that baby. Like I love that little baby so much.
A tale of love gone awry with a 1-month-old twist named Noah. Yep, that's how modern-day love stories turn out to be. Miss Watkins and Mr. Washington embarked on a journey from innocence to intimacy. But now the baby daddy was being labeled as an adult headache. Yup, true story. See for yourselves.
So, Ms. Watkins, why do you think Mr. Washington is denying your son?
He's ready to start his rap career, and that's stopping him from wanting another child. And
I'm a good person. I just want to do the right thing. If she's not 100% sure that I'm the father, how am I supposed to be 100% sure that I'm the father? You got to make this situation make sense, Your Honor.
So, childhood friends took their friendship to the next level. Yep, the good old friends with benefits situation. Unfortunately, baby daddy didn't seem to agree with that version much. Yep, he came up with his own, and then it was plain old. He said this, she said that.
as we got older, we branched off. We just reconnected just recently.
So wait, you were childhood friends?
Yes.
And then at some point you all became boyfriend and girlfriend, were
No, Your
intimate,
Honor.
what?
We talked when we were younger, and then I just moved down here, found out she was staying here, so we ended up being connected,
He knew
talking.
I was staying.
So Miss Watkins basically just jumped one ship and landed smack dab into the arms of the other. The ships being her potential baby daddies, of course. Now, the defendant had strong doubts she was still humming and drumming that too. However, during the fun times with the other guy, Mombi ended up taking the wrong name. Yup.
As soon as he got down here and we started messing around, I was no longer messing around
It was
with
like
him.
actually like a month and a half.
So you're admitting that you had a previous relationship that basically ran all the way up until the time you reconnected with Mr. Washington. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I do, because they were still together every single day.
So that happened. What a train wreck of a relationship. Amidst this disastrous situation, baby mama ended up pregnant. Now it was a full-blown catastrophe. However, she took the baby daddy in the loop. But the way she did that, wasn't so smart, I gotta say.
And I said, Jamillian, I'm pregnant. I don't know how far along I am, but once I get my due date, I'll let you know. So,
But when you say to a man,
I understand.
I'm pregnant,
Yes, I understand.
and I don't know how far along I am, and when I find out, I'm gonna let you know, that is paternity doubt.
So the giggling finally stopped. Thank the Lord. Moving on, Miss Watkins was kicked out of the house after this revelation. Not a mature decision by the baby daddy, though. So she fended for herself. But baby daddy did make it to the birth of the baby. Let's see how that went.
Once we found out I was pregnant, he kicked me out of his house. I mean, I had, during my whole pregnancy, fended for myself. Wasn't there to rub my belly, wasn't there to provide food for us to eat. He wasn't there. And knowing that I'm pregnant, big possibility that he's yours, still didn't care.
But the truth is, he still has doubt. Is that right, Mr.
Yes, Your
Washington?
Now hold on a minute, because the baby mama wasn't finished testifying. Nope. She had an exhibit prepared highlighting all the reasons she thought the baby was fathered by the dear old Mr. Washington. She really nailed that exhibit.
They look identical, Your Honor. I don't know why he denies him. After that, my son came home with hairy legs. When he was born, he had hairs on his legs that you could not miss. Jamillian explained to me while I was pregnant that him and his kids came out with hair all over their body, mainly on their legs and their butt. My son has hair on his legs and his butt.
Following that, Judge Lake took help of a professional, and she established that the medical ailment that made baby mama so sure about paternity was in fact correct. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen now?
This is how I feel. The results will tell it all. I don't want to keep going back and forth and arguing about it. I might have
Have
been
you
wrong
seen
about that.
Noah, Mr. Washington?
I had only seen him the day he was born at the
And
hospital.
since then,
I
ain't
have not
heard
seen
from
the-
him, ain't
the baby.
seen him, ain't tried to reach out. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I did reach out to him, asked him to set up a date together.
It was time to wrap it up. Finally, the results were in. The only thing left was to discover the verdict for these young lovebirds, now estranged. Let's see whether love blooms again or not.
Mr. Washington, you are the father. a beautiful little boy, and that's
Thank you,
your
Your
little
Honor.
boy.
I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna step up. Like, I have no problem, like, taking him with me, picking him up, doing all of that. I just wanted to know if the baby was actually mine, Your Honor.
Miss Laws was burning with a heavy desire. A desire to prove to the defendant that he was the one who fathered their baby and not the other guy. But wait, there was a twist. It seemed the other guy, Mr. Davis, passed away before this court hearing. And so these guys were now at the mercy of paternity court.
Ms. Laws, you have dragged your ex-boyfriend, Mr. Bailey, into court to prove to him that he is the father of your 19-month-old son, Josiah. You believe he is denying paternity because of his mother's doubts. There is a chance that Mr. Bailey is the father of your 4-year-old son.
So these guys met way back in middle school, and their relationship has been on again, off again roller coaster since then. Way to go, guys! And during one of those off time periods was when the plaintiff hit it up with Mr. Davis, and so her Arizona escapade began, but ended up costing a lot when she got the joyous news.
Me and Mr. Bailey actually met in middle school, and we kind of been like on and off. My mother stays in Arizona, so I left middle school and went to Arizona, and that's when me and Mr. Bailey broke up. Before coming back, I actually met Mr. Davis, and we was in a relationship for about 2 years.
Cue the drama, folks. So baby mama had a bun in the oven. The only thing left was to relay the news to the baby daddy, which she did. To both of them. Now, even though she was confused about the timeline, she took the easy way out and let the poor Mr. Davis believe the baby was his. Even Courage the Cowardly Dog had more courage than that.
We gonna find out if it's
We have a lot of people here on this earth, Mr. Bailey. Let me give you a news flash. They are products of one-night stand. It only takes once. Did you use protection on that one night?
No.
That's a recipe for making a baby. How old was Jamari when Mr. Davis passed away?
He was 2 years old.
So Miss Laws had the guts to create this mess, not the guts to take responsibility for it. And that ended up making even more of a mess. No surprise there. She claimed when she finally told the news to the defendant, he was overjoyed and accepting. But he didn't believe that so much now, did he?
When I first found out I was pregnant, I didn't have the guts to even tell Corey that I cheated. You know, I was in love with that man. I told him second after I told Mr. Davis. And what Mr. Bailey said was, that's my baby.
Did you say that's my baby?
No, how am I gonna
Excuse
say
me.
that's
Him
my...
and his cousin was saying that.
Excuse me,
Him
can
and
I
his
say
cousin-
something?
How am I
Can
gonna
say
say that's
something?
my
Wait,
baby?
wait.
Because you know
I
you
don't
slept
know.
with me. Because you
Wait,
know
I
you slept
slept
with
with
me.
you.
Stakes were through the roof for the baby mama on this one, because apparently Mr. Bailey made some big promises on one condition. And you can guess what that would be. The results had to be in their favor. Oh my.
I never had the guts enough to even, that's why I'm here today, honestly. Because I kept that secret for so long. I was young, I didn't know how to say it. It would hurt, you know what I mean? He dead now. So he's saying he don't know if he could be the dad. What he told me Friday was, if both of these kids come out mine, I'm going to marry you. You know what I mean? So why even sit here and lie like you don't even know it's a possibility?
Up next, Mr. Davis's sister came up to the podium to speak on her brother's behalf. Now, her family accepted the baby as theirs and never doubted the paternity. They claimed they had never had any reason to, till the court summons. That must have been quite a shock then. The baby mama, though, had another story to tell.
Did your brother ever express any doubts to you?
He was so happy that he had this first child on the way.
When did you find out there was a possibility that Jamari may not be your brother's biological child?
I never had that feeling because I was like happy with my brother, so I always thought that was my brother's son.
Moving on, the baby mama felt everyone ganging up on her, so she became quite defensive. Amidst all that ranting, her floodgates broke. And then there were just tears with a dash of screaming.
Jamari was his baby. He done more for Jamari. Like that he would want to be around Jamari than you ever wanted to be around Josiah.
I gotta
Even though
know
me and
kids
you not
is mine.
together,
Like, before I
even
just
though
do
me and you
anything
not
for
together,
any kid, I gotta
even
know that
though-
they're mine.
Boy, you know that boy is yours. Until you said your
don't know
mom.
that.
Until you said your mom was
I
like,
don't know that.
he
Just
don't
like-
look like your daughter.
just-
Then that's not your baby.
Listen.
Well, these guys were utterly miserable, and results were the only thing that truly mattered to them. It was either gonna make them or break them. Either way, one party was sure to be devastated by the outcome. Let's see which one that was.
The biological father is Mr. Bailey. So, after all of the doubt, we now know Josiah is your son.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Cool. I feel a lot better now.
Ain't nothing going
That
on.
you know?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I know now. Yes, Your Honor.